All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate you guys being here like always. So anyway, uh, clearly you guys see what the title is, right? The hammer has dropped. Um, Maybe it's a little early to call this or label this the hammer has dropped, being that we haven't seen shit yet. This is nothing in comparison to what we're going to see. So, with that, with that, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, so hopefully it's not crazy. So someone said no, it's not. Listen, guys, it's. I mean, again, I said this before. I'm going to say it again. It clearly is going to turn into a bigger issue. This is going to carry on into a bigger issue, if you will. So with that, we're definitely going to see more bullshit. So again, going labeling it the hammer has dropped. We haven't seen shit yet. This is just the beginning, and this is like the long beginning. This is like a movie with the longest beginning in the history of beginnings. Slow mode isn't on. All right, let me fix that. So, guys, I mean, what more can we do about this? We can resist. Basically, guys, we can resist. That's where we're at right now. All right, hopefully that works. I got slow mo on now. Sorry about that. Replay. Right, guys. So the do not comply. Listen, it's the speech last night by Biden was, I mean, over the top. All right, and now I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna pick the speech apart in this live stream, in the Angry Truth live stream, which is a part two to this. I'm gonna pick apart what he said, and not even what he meant, because we know what he meant. And you're asking for a recap. Basically, Biden instituted a nationwide mandate. So I wouldn't say it was a mandate because he called it an emergency rule. So, like I said, in the Angry Truth channel, we're going to dive a little more into that as far as the speech goes. Right now, for the Angry Prepper channel, we're just going to talk about the fact that he issued this rule and a lot of the bullshit that goes along with this rule, if you will. So, we're going to obviously see some problems, guys. And here's the thing. We like I said this before, and I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face or I'm dead. You choose. But we're going to have to start looking for alternative measures, right? So that means doctors. That means, I guess, places to go food shopping, because that's going to come down the pipe soon. The mandate yesterday where he mandated all federal employees to be either vaccinated or weekly test. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're weekly tested. No, sorry, they're not weekly tested. The federal employees have to be vaccinated, but the companies with over 100 employees can do testing or vaccinations, right? So, yes, Mars Cow, that Raider, that was absolutely, it was more of a threat, right? So that's what we're going to focus on is the threat portion of that speech. We're not going to talk so much about the mandate. We're not going to talk about the virus because we all know it's bullshit, right? But on the Angry Truth channel, we're going to talk about the flip-floppingness of this administration. This is the biggest flip-flop I've ever seen. I've never seen somebody say, you know what, I'm not going to federally mandate anything, and then turn around and say, nope, we're going to have an emergency rule or mandate, and we're going to stick with it, and it's only going to get worse. So at some point on our side, something needs to be done, right? And the things that need to be done need to be planned out first. Like I said before, snapping and fucking running to somebody's capital and taking it over is not the ideal plan. The ideal plan is to have something set in place before you do so. Wolf Mule, thank you for the donation. And Russell the Muscle, thank you for becoming a member. All right, guys? So, it's one of the plans that we should start talking about is, again, an alternative plan to what we need done. For example, dentists, doctors, again, places to go food shopping, maybe even a place you want to go and eat. We need to start thinking of these because this is going to become more drastic. Right now, with that speech he gave yesterday, that puts Biden where he wants his numbers for his shots. He wants the numbers to be a certain place, but instead of just 70% of America, they want all of America to have it now. So, again, guys, they flip-flop. We just need 70% of the population to take it. Now they want all of us to take it. Then they said, we're not going to mandate anything, and then they turn around and they mandate it. So there's a big problem with the flip-floppiness of it. And, guys, Teresa, right, he's forcing employers, but he can't force employers because, I mean, yes, he can force employers, but employers could take a stand. Employers can grow a pair of balls and say, fuck you, fuck that, we're not doing that. A lot of people can't. A lot of businesses can't. A lot of places can tell him to go fuck himself. He's not in his right state of mind anyway. But being that we are, prepping, and we were prepping for something like this. Now, we've all talked about government takeover or government letdown or government losing their fucking mind completely and running their own gamut to what they want and what they want this country to look like, or whatever country they take over, rather. Sorry. So we are seeing, in this country, we're seeing a president who said he wasn't going to be a prick become a prick. And listen, guys, not for nothing. We don't take their word in this shit. We don't take stock in any of the shit that they say. We shouldn't take stock in any of the things they say. Just because taking stock in any of the shit that they say is stupid. It is stupid to believe anything these politicians tell us moving forward. I mean, again, a lot of us are old enough to remember the whole Bush, I will not create taxes or some shit like that, right? That famous Bush line where he wasn't gonna, no new taxes, right? No new taxes, read my lips, no new taxes. And what does he do? Like a year later or a few months down the line, he comes up with new taxes, right? So again, we should learn, we should learn that politicians are just that, guys. They're part of the machine that needs to be broken. And politicians forgot that they work for us. They seem to think that they are our guardian, that they're our leader. They're not our leader. They're our servant. They work for us, not the other way around. So what Biden's saying, what he said yesterday about, well, I'm in charge and making sure you people are safe, there's two parts. There are two things wrong with that statement. The first thing is he says that he's in charge of our health. No, he's not. He's not in charge of our safety. We, the people, are in charge of our own safety. If he wanted to be in charge of our safety, and this is a big if, and I'm not agreeing with this, but if he wanted to be in charge of our safety, then he would stop having companies put chemical in our food that are causing cancers and all kinds of diseases. If he wanted to be in charge of our health, he would make sure fat people, for example, wouldn't eat greasy foods all the time, right? But instead, you turn around and you go to something that is not deadly. And then you focus on that and you go, well, I'm making sure that you are safe. When there are a lot of other things you should be protecting us from, and protecting us from is the bad shit that goes into the food we're eating, or the bad shit that goes into the air we are breathing. But he's not. He's talking about something that has a 99% survival rate. And that's what he's protecting us from. So, that being said, guys, he's not in charge of us. We're in charge of our own bodies, right? Some of us work out to stay healthy. Some of us don't even fucking lift a spoon to stay healthy. So, that being said, we are the masters of our own ship or our own bodies. Right now, we have this whole my body, my choice. This fight is coming back out. Again, another distraction. But nonetheless, this fight's coming back out. But that's where they draw the line. They draw the line at us taking a shot. Well, it's not your body and it's not your choice because it's a public health crisis. So be it. But so is cancer. Cancer is a public health crisis. Cancer is killing, 420,000 or 520,000 people a year, or it's either or, a year. The virus is not doing that. Not on a yearly. Obviously, if you let the clock run, like we're doing now with this pandemic. We're letting the clock run. Obviously, we're at 650,000 people, dead so far. But if you break it down year to year, it's not 650, guys. It's fucking less than that. It's like 300 something people a year are dying from this shit. Right? Again, heart disease, cancer are killing more people. Dehydration is up there, but not quite as bad. But around the world, like people dying from dehydration or from diarrhea, that's up there as well. But we're not worried about that. We're worried about this one thing. There has to be something going on, and I'd like to say what I think it is, but that's for conspiracy theory talk on another channel, if you will. Right? And again, guys, cigarettes. Thank you. FDA approved. Thank you, Dina Walters. Right? So cigarettes is another thing. He's in charge of our health. Why not get rid of cigarettes? I know there's some of you smokers on here, but right, that's the idea of taking care of America. But you don't want to take care of America. You want to take care of your personal agenda and pad your pockets. That's what he wants to do. That's what they all want to do. Guys, all of the politicians who are for this, again, are part of the machine. That includes Trump. Trump and Biden are fucking part of the machine, and the machine needs to be broken. And guess who needs to break the machine? We need to break the machine. The people. Not the politicians. Politicians are not going to back us up, guys. Those fucking guys are living their fat cat lives with their fucking suits and their steak dinners and their fucking hooker whores on the side and their coke and crack on the other side. That's what politicians are. They're not about us and they're not for us. All right? So, if they were for us, there'd be a lot of things they would have changed already. But they didn't. They're not changing shit. What they're doing is they're focusing on problems that don't need to be focused on, and they're missing the bigger picture of other problems we're having. Again, going back to the food. How come in the United States we got so much garbage in our food, but yet in other parts of the world they have a simple ingredients to whatever food they're eating? In England, for example, they have a simple ingredient to ketchup. Whereas here in the United States, we have the worst ingredients to ketchup and all kinds of shit that don't belong in ketchup. So, again, they're not about our health, guys. They're about making money and fucking us in the ass. That's all they're for. That's all they've ever been for. This is how the machine is built. The machine is built to fuck us, and the machine is built to keep us controlled. Jason Smith, exactly, Monsanto, right? They've been really quiet, or at least people have not been focused on them lately because they came out with so many distractions, people forgot about who the fuck Monsanto was, right? And yet, we allow this shit. We, the people, allowing Monsanto to exist when we should be breaking their balls. We should be throwing shit at the fucking the CEOs of Monsanto. We should be fucking at their houses every day with a loudspeaker playing The View or Rosie O'Donnell's voice on fucking in front of their house 24/7, just blasting the shit out of them. That's what we should be doing. But instead, we're sitting there going, well, it is what it is. No, it's not it is what it is anymore. I'm starting to realize that we need to take the country back, not the other way around. We need to start standing up for ourselves and not the other way around. We should not be writing the politicians. Writing the politicians does not work. It is fucking pointless. Politicians read this shit and they go, oh, okay, all right, I'll address it, and then they never address it. Night of the Living Prepper, nice one, by the way. Thank you for the donation. And Valente, I will always go through this, I'm sorry. Thank you for the donation. How do you think vaccines will react when they found out they need a booster shot? So, Valente, he asked the question, how do you think the vaccinated will react when they find out they need booster shots every year or every month? They're going to flip their shit. They're absolutely going to flip their shit. And I know guys personally that says they are not taking the booster. But then when I said, well, if you're not taking the booster, then why don't you take the shot to begin with? And everybody does not have an answer. They stumped. They're like, so you wasted your time if you're not going to take the booster. Because if you're taking the shot to protect your family, but now you're not taking the booster, well, you wasted everybody's time. And you played right into their hands. Sorry. Night of Living Prepper asks, how is segregation any different than actual segregation during Jim Crow era? The only difference between this segregation right now is it's legitimately not race related, it's vaccine related or vaccine status related, sorry. But you're right, it's not too different and it's only going to get worse. That's the fucking problem with this. Um, Listen, guys, I'm not here to tell you guys what to do when it comes to the vaccine. I'm not here to tell you what my opinion is on the vaccine, though you guys know what my opinion is on the vaccine. But what we're here to address is we're here to address the problems we're seeing with these mandates that are popping up out of nowhere, where people had told us, well, we're not going to do this, and then they do the opposite. So, yes, southernmost Illinois, my body, my choice, absolutely. And so, listen, Mini Bike Express. Some people are like you're saying that this is money related. I don't think this is money related. I wholeheartedly do not believe this is money related anymore. I think this is about power. I think this is all this is about is power right now. Because listen, you can definitely say it's about money, but there are too many things that are connecting. Rather, when you're connecting the dots, it's way above money. There's something bigger at hand. And though I think I know what it is, and though some people are saying what it is, I don't want to say anything yet. Maybe my conspiracy theory videos, I'll do that. I do once a month for the members. Maybe my conspiracy theory videos, I'll talk about it. But even there, I don't want to talk about it yet, just because I'm waiting to see where this goes. And I think I know exactly where this is going. It's all going to come to a head starting next year, and then in the next few years, we're going to see some fucked up shit. But outside of that, I don't think. Outside of that, I don't want to say exactly what I think it is. Well, yeah, people, like I said, you'll say money, but it has more to do with power. Because look what China is supposedly going to announce something big in the next couple of days or maybe weeks. I'm not sure. But I heard they're going to announce something big. And now a lot of us, again, I said in my last live stream, we've been following what the Chinese are trying to do with the digital currency. The fact that the Chinese are doing something with the digital currency, that they're trying to replace Bitcoin, they're trying to be bigger than Bitcoin, rather, sorry. But the fact that they're saying that suggests that whatever they're going to announce is going to fuck the financial system. And that's going to probably happen about next year. Probably, let's say, January, February, they'll announce something. Maybe December, they'll announce something. With that, that's going to flip our economy on its head. So that's one problem. Hillbilly, thank you for bringing that up. People who are not taking the shot, we are going to cause another economical problem by not taking jobs, right? So because now a lot of us, like myself, are probably going to retire very soon if this hammer drops. And right now we're in a holding pattern here in New York City. We're in a holding pattern with that, which is good. But nonetheless, they're going to give us the testing option, and then that's going to go for a little bit. Then they're going to drop the hammer. Now, I found a place where I can do the spit testing option, though I'll be paying out of pocket. But I will gladly pay out of pocket than get anything crammed up my nose. The spitting, and then the spit test is a lot more accurate than the nose swab. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to pay out of pocket, and it's going to cost me a pretty penny every month, but fuck it. I'll go with that than get anything jammed up my nose. But now, that's only going to last for a little while, because there's going to be a giant headache that's going to explode from that with city workers and even federal workers. And then they're going to drop the hammer on us and tell us, you got to get vaccinated or you're fired. Adios, fuckface. Adios, I go. Juan Santos, I am not taking it. If you're new to the channel, I'm not taking it. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say it. I'm probably going to have to say it 1,000,000 times for new people, but I'm not taking the shot. I'm out on it. You probably could do a shit test, though. I don't know. PCE is a garbage test. Yeah, right, guys. I mean, listen, all the tests are garbage. But nonetheless, if I have to hold off a couple of more months by doing a spitting test, then so be it. Right? I'm not doing it forever, obviously, because it is going to be a pain in the ass. But I'll do it long enough. So anyway, guys. Also, we are at the 20-minute mark. So do me a favor and hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. So, by the way, speaking of thumbs down, guys, I pissed off. I'm going to jump back on the subject real quick. I pissed off a lot of flat earthers. I don't think I've seen that many thumbs down on any of my videos than that one. Because I pretty much told flat earthers they were assholes. Northern Texas Prepper Gal, thank you for the donation. So apparently, again, guys, they got on their chat and they said, "Get him," with their little flat earth hats and shit on, like a little fucking boop, like a what you call it, what the French people wear in their heads, beret, right? The little flat beret earth hats, and they got together and they had a circle jerk and they said, "We're gonna raid the Angry Prepper's channel, give them a thumbs down," and they gave me a thumbs down. They gave me 100 and something thumbs down. I've never seen that before. So apparently, I pissed off another community of people. I pissed off the black people. They like to call me Uncle Tom and a sellout. So be it. I'll tap dance for you one day. I pissed off the spam community because they're like, "We love spam," and it's probably mostly Hawaiians. And then I pissed off the flat earthers. They went on a fucking tear, guys. They were all the fuck in. So with that, guys, yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. I was really impressed with that. Southern Patriot. I am still a firefighter in New York City as of right now. I am, yes, and I'm trying to catch a lot of the questions, guys. So if you have to ask it 5,000 times, then ask it 5,000 times. But I'll eventually catch it, right? So I mean, guys, listen. I'm a black flat earth of Hawaii. Nice. Yeah, none of your beeswax. I apparently I piss everybody off, but this is what it. Talking about YouTube real quick, right? I'm gonna get back on not get back on topic. I'm gonna start a new topic in a little bit. But being on YouTube, guys, you cannot be a kiss ass, right? You can't have everyone like you. There are YouTubers out there that try, and they try to have everybody like them. I'm like, you can't have everyone like you. Unfortunately, guys, the world is not built that way. And if you are one of those people that want everybody to like you, well, then you're a fucking psychopath, because you don't understand how the world works. The world of YouTube has trolls. A troll will hate you just because you wear a black hat or you have a 9/11 shirt on. Oops, sorry, a 9/11 shirt on, right? A troll will hate you because your nostrils are too big, or or your head's too small. You got wide shoulders, and you remind them of a bully that used to beat them up back in the days. And the thing is, that's what trolls do. They just get on here and they hate, right? And and the flat earth guys, like there's one flat earth guy on here that, me and him we were having fun. I mean, I broke his balls, he was breaking mine, and that was it. But some of these guys took this shit way too seriously. They were like, "Get that motherfucking black guy." So, I mean, like, they must have had a get the black guy fucking committee after this, because, again, the thumbs downs was pretty impressive. And yet, one side of me doesn't care, because I'm like, fuck it. You're not going to make people, I'm going to piss everybody off. The longer I'm on here, guys, I'm going to piss off people by maybe disagreeing with them, right? Because apparently on here, you can't disagree with people, because God forbid you disagree with anybody, right? Heather Smith, thank you for the donation, right? So, I mean, and listen, guys, a lot of his shit is just having fun. That's the other side of the coin. The other shit is just having fun with it. Do I understand, like, for example, why flat earthers think the way they do? I do. I do understand, but I don't subscribe to it because I think it's stupid. But nonetheless, I give it a shot to try to understand it. I don't just look at something and go, well, that's stupid. I give it a shot. I try to understand it, and when I can't understand it, or my brain collapses from the stupidity, I'm like, all right, enough. This is dumb, right? It's the same thing that goes along the line of, what the fuck was I told the other day? I was told something stupid, and I was just like, get the fuck away from me. It was something with the vax, but I couldn't remember what it was. It was that stupid. I think my brain collapsed during that conversation. So, again, guys, with YouTube, you're never going to, you're not going to have everyone like you. You're going to piss people off. There are a ton of YouTubers that fucking hate me, all right? Hate. Not dislike, not, I don't like that guy or hate that Negro. They fucking hate me. And some people hate me because of the obvious reasons. I don't subscribe to a lot of bullshit. I stand in the middle as much as I can. I try to do a lot of my research on a lot of the shit. And that's where, where it lies. Thomas Jefferson, are you vaxxed? Are you a man? You asked me that question first, I'll answer you that one. So, it is what it is, guys. And I enjoy the hate. I'm not one of those people that are like, my God, I can't take the hate, and they start getting anxiety and becoming a fucking bitch. I'm not that dude. I thrive off the hate because the hate is what keeps me going in the morning. I wake up in the morning, I read some of my comments, I'm like, yes, the hate gets me out of the bed, and I continue my day, right? Viper One Actual Media Production, thank you for the donation. That's a long one. And Sissy Taylor, thank you for the donation. Yeah, right. The spam community fucking really hates me now. They're like, oh, fuck him. When he comes to Hawaii, we'll beat him with our Hawaiian sticks or whatever the fuck they have there. So, listen, guys. Again, it is what it is. It's called having fun, too. That's the other thing. If people are laughing, that's a good thing. Maybe it's at the expense of somebody else. So be it. You know? But nonetheless, guys, with everything going on, there needs to be some kind of laughter going on. I mean, really, we have to have some kind of jocularity going on. Because it's just, if we continue this course with taking everything serious, we're going to fucking, we're going to implode. We're going to implode, right? And so we have to have some fun. Again, even if it's at my expense, if it's at the expense of others, so be it. It is what it is. The Prepping Mama, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am, I will always be myself. It's probably why I'm always in trouble. At least with my wife. I'm in trouble a lot with my wife, just for some of the shit that I say, and she's like, what the fuck did you just say? And then other times I say some shit and she doesn't miss a beat, and she'll jump in there and it'll either agree with me or, you know, build off of like some of the fucked up shit that I say. But that's, again, years of being married and her dealing with my act. So, you know, sometimes she's and my wife is on here tonight, right? She's feeling better tonight. Not that she wasn't feeling better, but she's up for it. KR, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Right? So, yeah, listen, like, you know when I get in trouble with my wife? When I have too much shit laying around the apartment, that's when I'm in trouble with my wife. Always. Like, she yells at me on a daily basis, get this shit fixed. And I'm like, yes, I'll clean it up. And then like 2 weeks later, it's the same fucking conversation. But, yeah, it's fun. It's fun being married to somebody who could take your shit. That I appreciate. That's definitely it. When you have somebody, guys, if you're married to somebody you hate, the shit ain't gonna work out. Imagine waking up every morning to somebody and you look at them and you're going, man, when is this motherfucker gonna die, right? Imagine that. I mean, so, yeah, being married to someone who can actually get your shit, it's fun. It makes for fun, what you call it. Teresa, I love corned beef hash. Alaska Prepper, thank you for joining me tonight. And yes, I know you like spam. You said that like, you've told me that a couple times. I can't stand it. My God. I mean, maybe for charity I would eat spam, but then even then I might just fucking die. I don't know. But that's not the point. The point here, guys, is that tonight, we just need to have a little more fun, because this shit it's getting serious, right? It's getting real, it's getting serious, but we need to fucking let loose every now and again. So if we have to drag in some flat earthers and break their balls, or bring in some hipsters with those tight fucking vagina wearing jeans and break their balls, you know, we got to bring everybody in. There are probably some Biden voters on here right now. They're probably sweating as we speak, right? They're like, please don't bring me into this. Please don't bring me into this. I'd like to thank you, Biden voters, for putting the second Chinese commander in office. So I appreciate that. I'm not going to break your balls tonight. We'll save that for another night. But other than that, guys, again, having fun. This is what we're going to have to do. We're going to try to, we might laugh at some of the shit. We might not be laughing at some of the shit. You choose. Chicken Prepper, thank you for the donation. Amy Elizabeth, thank you for the donation. AP watching AP. Yeah, right? Alaskan Prepper watching Angry Prepper. Listen, guys, like I said, I hate to say this, but this is going to get a lot harder than we would like. And here's the thing, guys. All of us, I am 44. I think I'm 44. But I'm 44 years old, and we've been comfortable for 40-something years, in some cases 50, 60-something years. We've been very, very comfortable. We've been very comfortable, and now that comfortability is going to disappear, and we're going to have to get uncomfortable, and we're going to have to do some uncomfortable shit eventually, guys. Right? So, with that, we need to laugh when we can, and we need to take some shit seriously when we need to take some shit seriously. Someone says I look young for 44. I think I look my age, if not a tad bit older. But for those of you that are like, you know, way younger than me, this is what uncomfortable feels like, and it's just going to get worse. And unfortunately, we're going to have to adapt to it, guys. That's what preppers do. We adapt to this shit, right? We can't sit here and keep wagging our finger or pointing at the president. Or, unfortunately, we got to do some. We're gonna have to do some shit. We're gonna have to react a certain way. We're gonna have to come up with our own society. Maybe we're gonna have to come up with our own little area where we fucking just, it's us. You know, it's us who like our guns. It's us who don't want to get a shot. It's us that don't want to subscribe to what's going on in America today. Maybe it has to be that. You know, I don't know. And nonetheless, guys, we're definitely headed to a new era or area that I really don't want to entertain. But unfortunately, we have to entertain it. Joe Ruiz says, "I'm 41, look 61." I don't know, man. Not according to that picture. Unless you doctor that picture up, I don't think so. But that's just me. So, guys, here's another issue here in New York City. They are opening up vaccine sites inside of schools. Right? So schools are now going to have vaccine sites on board. It's 700 plus schools that are putting these sites, these shot sites in them. With that, they're going to be in the schools the first week, which is the 13th of September for the first week. And after the first week, they come back October 4th, which I think is too close, but whatever. And they'll come back too close. And they come back October 4th for the second round. Now, according to this data, NYC data, 65% of kids 12 to 17 have at least one shot in them. 65%. I don't know why anybody would want to do that to their kid. So be it. The mayor, though, as of right now, is rejecting the mandate on students to get the shot, which is, I can't believe I'm going to say this, a good thing, because his reasoning for not wanting to have them be mandated to take the shot is he thinks that all kids should go to school regardless of their status, right? Anna Tej, God, I'm sorry, ma'am. Anna, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. All right, so check your IG when you get. I will. Southern Native, I will. Southwest Native, sorry, I will. So, guys, here's the problem with these vaccination sites in schools. What if they talk to your kids while you're not there, and they try to coerce your kids into taking the shot without you being there? Then your kid's going to feel pressured, in some cases bullied, into taking the shot. John 6, thank you for the donation. Right, guys? So there's going to be undoubtedly a fucking problem with sites inside of schools. Now, if you want to do this on a weekend and have the parents bring the kids to the sites, that's a different story. But when you're doing it during school hours where parents can't see, that sounds very familiar to what the Australians did in Australia with the stadium, minus the 24,000 kids. Some of you are asking me what I'm drinking. I'm drinking coffee at 9:30 at night. So get some. It's going to be a long fucking night. With that, guys, make a flat earth t-shirt, please. I should make a flat earth t-shirt just to piss off the flat earthers some more. Why not? Why not laugh at them some more? But anyway, so, guys, obviously, I know in New York State they need some kind of consent for the kids to get the shot here, but who knows what sneaky trick they're going to have up their plan by opening these sites inside of schools. I do, right? Did I drink with my pinky up? I did. Bob Smith, happy birthday, right? Happy early birthday, right? If your birthday's tomorrow. Bob Smith, happy birthday. That's a shitty birthday to have now. I mean, I know when you were born, it was probably like the shit. Today's Bob Smith's birthday, and you went to like Applebee's or some shit, and they fucking sang you a happy birthday. Now you have your birthday shared with a day that fucking screwed, all of America. So, happy birthday, Bob, and sorry for your birthday being on this date. Beowulf, am I vaccinated? I'm going to let you figure that one out. Matthew Johnson, yes, I love coffee. I love coffee. I get carried away with coffee. Let's put it like that. I can get super carried away with coffee, and I have to back it down. Right, I have to start drinking it black or lessen it. Right now, I put like a pound of half and half in it. So, happy birthday, Karen. Karen or Karen? If your name is Karen, that's a rough name to have at this time, at this point in time. Karen, I'm gonna call you. Happy birthday as well. Again, shitty day to fucking have a birthday these days, guys. Thomas Jefferson, yeah. Well, listen, guys. Again, I'm not taking the shot. Like I said, unless I go to jail and they fucking hold me down, that's probably the only way it's gonna happen. Juan Santos. I don't even know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. That sounded gay, actually. I'm 1,000% sure that sounded gay. But anyway, because I don't know what that means. Kayan? Did I pronounce that name wrong? Okay, whatever. Sorry. If I fucked that name up, I'm sorry. So, guys, again, the hammer is going to be dropping continuously for the rest of this year. So, a lot of us shouldn't be surprised what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next is just going to be it's going to be aggravating. The bigger problems we're not going to see till a little later down the line, but it's going to be aggravating, guys. We're going to see some aggravating shit. And I don't know, man. I don't know where else we can go from there with that. But we're going to see some aggravating shit, and we shouldn't be surprised. We shouldn't be like, what the fuck? And, like, anything that happens now, and I mean anything that happens now, guys, it's coming. It's coming. So whatever the fuck it is, that's what we're going to be faced with. The other thing that I read maybe 2 nights ago, that we're going to see a food shortage of some kind. And not just a food shortage, but also a price increase. Now, I am seeing a price increase here in New York when it comes to the meat department. The meat department, guys, the meat department's insane right now. For example, we're going to take skirt steak. I went over this the last live stream. Skirt steak was like $24, guys, for like 0.73 pounds. I don't even know how many ounces that is. So somebody clue me in on that one. But guys, it was a small piece of meat, and they wanted $23 for it. That same piece of meat, not even a year, 2 years ago, was probably $18, maybe 15. Depends on how long it was sitting out and all sort of bullshit. We are going to see a fucked up food shortage. We're also going to see a supply shortage come Christmas time. So that was one of the things that the article mentioned. The article did mention that come Christmas time, for example, whatever the item is, right? If the item is like the new fucking iPhone, right? Which Apple just announced they're coming out with a new iPhone, which is supposed to be sick, by the way. Gary Hardy, thank you for the donation. They're going to be short of supplies on a lot of things, guys, because of the components that goes into these devices, like the iPad, your computer, whatever your computer is, the mic I have here, the camera that I'm talking to right now, right? They're going to have a shortage on those components that go into those devices, and so they're going to produce less of them, meaning you're going to now either have to be put on a long-ass waiting list, or you're going to have to get it early, or you're going to have to fist fight with somebody at a Walmart or a Target for this shit, right? So, guys, there's a lot of problems that are going to be compounded with what's going on, right? So it's not just this whole COVID nonsense now. Now we got this food price increase. We have shortage on supplies. We have shortage on things we're going to need. We have people making a run on toilet paper again, though I do not see it here in New York, but I'm watching videos of people fucking buying an absorbent amount of toilet paper for whatever reason. The only thing that could top this off right now is a fucking ashtray, because just the way everything's headed, everything is jumbled again. Then they introduced, like I said in my last live stream, they introduced like 6 new viruses to us in a matter of fucking 3 months. Then they're building robots that can think faster and better than humans. I think Elon Musk is building one. So I'm like, why not just fucking throw some zombies in there with an apocalyptic asteroid, or an apocalyptic asteroid with zombies riding on the back of it, smashing in the world, turning the rest of us into zombies, as the zombies and the robots are fighting it out in the middle of the street. Because that's where we're headed right now. We're headed to some fucked up disaster kind of movie, because it's just insane, all the shit that's going on. But nonetheless, here we are, right? We are fighting all of these things at once, right? And the robot shit, I just threw that in there because I found it interesting that, of course, Elon Musk, like one of the smartest guys in the world, are fucking going to come up with a way to fuck humanity even more by coming out with robots that think faster and move better than us. Why the fuck not? I mean, I always wanted to be a zombie anyway and fight robots, so be it. This is where we're headed. But, you know, guys, listen. It's a shame where this is going, but unfortunately this needed to happen. So everything that's happening now, the breakdown of the country, the fucking constant bitterness, the division, all of this shit needed to happen. It was supposed to happen. This was written for us a long time ago. And though when I was a kid I really didn't subscribe to it or believe it, but now I'm starting to believe it. And believe it or not, guys, here's the fucked up shit. And I hate to admit to this, but the Israelites, right? Those are the guys that used to hang out on 42nd Street. They used to scream at white people, "You white devil," and, you know, like run around with the devil horns, and "You fucking white people fucked us over." But they used to stop yelling at white people for like 5 minutes, and they used to talk about the mark of the beast and all this other crazy shit that is happening now. That being said, these same guys who hated white men read a white guy's book called Behold a Pale White Horse, or Behold a Pale Horse, right? They read this book, and they were saying that shit. And in that book, it said the same thing. Guys, it's just insane how the people we ignored, who were standing on the street corner with their signs about the end is near or some crazy shit was going to happen, we ignored them. We ignored the Israelites who, listen, again, I don't subscribe to them. I don't. But for everything they said when I was a kid, it's coming true. Louis Farrakhan, that asshole, for everything he said. And the crazy shit is, a lot of the shit he said about credit cards and fucking tracking chips and us being dependent on a system that we couldn't pull away from, social media. This is all the shit that he said. And interestingly enough, guys, when he was talking this shit back in his heydays, he was, you know, they went in on him. They marked him a bad man, which he is, but they marked him a bad man, and they tried to destroy him. They didn't. And now, all of the shit he says, I'm like, this fucking guy with his stupid, nice hair and his dumb bifocal glasses, he nailed it. He nailed it, right? And all of these guys, these like mathematicians who were good at figuring out what event's going to happen next, they said this shit was going to happen. Here we are. We're sitting in the middle of this shit going, what the fuck happened? Well, you know what the fuck happened? We were asleep too long. The people of the United States, the people of the world, we fell asleep too long. We let politicians think they were helping us out when they're not helping us out. They were fucking us in the ass with a smile on the face. That's what politicians were doing. And the last guy that gave me the donation, thank you, embroidery. Owletics, wow, Owletics embroidery. Thank you for the donation. So, guys, we were being screwed. We were being screwed fucking like with a smile on their faces. And this is what happened. And yes, reaching cold mountains. This happened fast. But nonetheless, I think it's going to pick up speed by the end of this year, if not the beginning of next year. And then we're going to see some real shit. And the thing, one reason why I think it's happening so fast is, one, because of technology. And two, because if you attack fast enough, your enemies are fucking confused and don't know what to do next. And I think that's the boat we're sort of in right now. We don't know what to do next. And I know what needs to be done next. But how far are we going to go? And how far are people willing to go? Right? That's the bigger question. How far are people prepared to go with what's going to happen next? I mean, I really don't fucking want to subscribe to that kind of thought. But unfortunately, they are forcing our hands. If, guys, the President of the United States can get on national TV and say that this pandemic is from the unvaccinated, or this is the pandemic of the unvaccinated. If he can sit on national TV and say that, guys, that means he is already starting division. Division is already starting. It already started. but he's making it worse. So now when the President of the United States goes on there and goes, well, this is the pandemic of the unvaccinated, how many liberal, ass-kissing, dick-sucking liberals are going to sit there and go, you know what? That crazy man is right. He is absolutely right. And we're going to have to go out there and get in some unvaccinated people's faces. Now, why did I sound like I was from the fucking the west or the south? I don't know. But nonetheless, this is what he's doing. He's throwing it out there. He's throwing the fucking lure out there to see how many fucking psychopaths he can catch with that. And with that, guys, if the President of the United States throws that thought process out there, we're fucked. Because now other people are going to jump on that thought process. All right, so we are undoubtedly in a bind, guys. And Valerie R., yes, absolutely. That kind of speech he gave was a Hitler-esque speech. It was one of Hitler's speeches that I can't remember verbatim, obviously because it was in German, but I remember being it translated. And one of his first speeches started out in such a way. Started attacking not so much the Jews, but the society of Germany and how we need to fix it. And that there's a group of people holding us back. Or not holding us back. There was another term he used. A group of people, I guess like holding Germany back, something like that. Terry, thank you for the donation. And with that, guys, it turned on the Jews like that. Where do you think this is going next? With a speech that he made last night, guys, we are on deck to being put in fucking camps soon. Maybe in a couple of years. Maybe next year. Maybe never. But look what's going on in Australia. They built camps for quarantine facilities, for quarantining COVID people. Camps. What do you think is going to happen here? How does somebody go from, I'm not going to mandate it, to fuck that, I'm mandating this, to then turning the American people who are vaccinated against the unvaccinated in one fucking speech? The guy didn't bat an eyelash when he did it. I was surprised he didn't fall fucking over and fall asleep in the middle of his speech. But now here we are. Now, do we agree to a president like this, or do we start fucking getting ugly about it? Do we wait and get ugly about it, or do we fucking we set it off first? A lot of questions to be had, guys. Do we start building our community first, or do we fucking wait to see how bad this gets? So, I am undoubtedly, guys, going to say that maybe they're going to take this video down. I don't know. I mean, I haven't said anything too bad yet. And any of the bad shit that I'm going to say, guys, it isn't going to be on here. It's going to be on fucking BitChute or Rumble. And more like Rumble, because Rumble's a little easier. BitChute's a pain in the ass. But, guys, we are going to have to eventually do something. A president of the United States last night declared war on the unvaccinated. And that's what people are not saying, and that's what people are not realizing. That is exactly what happened last night. And we sit here and we're thinking, how bad is it going to get? It's going to get really fucking bad, really fucking fast. I don't know what to say behind that. You know, it's just... Pauline Walden says she wants me to stop cursing. I can never stop. Pauline, you're new to this channel. This is just a quick heads up. I curse. You know why I curse? Because it's the American way to say fuck, shit, piss in the morning. So when I get up in the morning, right, I go fuck, shit, piss, and I start my day. Right? It gets me energetic. This is why I curse. I curse because I can. I curse because it's free speech. You know? And I know some people are like, well, I'd like my kids to watch it. Guess what? Your kids are going to be on a fucking, quick learning curve with this channel if they come on it. Because, listen, I curse. And you know what the crazy shit is? People are like, I want my kids to watch you, but you curse so much. Your fucking kids right now are cursing up a storm, and every second word is a curse word when they're talking to their friends. That fucking teacher, that fucking scumbag, that piece of fucking shit, fuck him, fuck that. You know what? I want to fucking play my fucking video games. That's kids right now. Kids curse way more than I do. But people think that their kids are angels. They think that, well, he doesn't curse in the house. No, your kid doesn't curse in the house because he has respect. But your kid's right now standing in the corner. Not right now. It's night out. Sorry. But your kid probably in school in the corner of a fucking schoolyard, fucking cursing up a storm. Like, fuck, shit, piss, man. You know, that angry pepper, fucking him, yeah. You know, like, and so they're celebrating it. And when kids learn how to curse, they celebrate the shit out of that curse word. They're like, fuck, shit, piss, and they're fucking, you know, like, that's what kids do. You know, so. You know, and I'm just letting you know. I mean, you could like put cotton balls in your ears if you're gonna watch. I don't know what to tell you, but that's what I do. And listen, I'm gonna say this probably a couple times. I'm gonna say this one time tonight. If I stop cursing, my subscribership would go up. And I was told this by a couple of YouTubers that if I stop cursing, that I can get more subscribers and I can make more money. And you know, it would be great because, you know, then people could really listen and you can get that message across. Fuck that and fuck them. Because if you don't fucking notice what the fuck's going on, cursing is going to be the least of your problems when you're getting a needle jammed up your ass, or you're put in a concentration camp somewhere, or you're fucking told that you can't see a doctor because you're not, you know, vaccinated or well, right? So cursing is the least of your problems. And if you're in the prepper community and when the shit goes sideways, guys, an intruder's going to come to your house and you're going to be like, sir, I know you're going to, you know, kill me and rape me, but could you please not curse? Like, stop it. We're adults here. This is an adult world. It's an adult conversation. You don't tell fucking comedians like, and I'm not comparing myself to Kevin Hart and them, but you don't tell comedians, don't curse. Oh, I don't listen to him because I don't curse. This is adult world. This is what adults do. And I'm not breaking your balls, ma'am. I'm really not. I'm just, you know, explaining why I curse. And yes, I could make more money not cursing, but fuck that. This is not, listen, the money is great that I'm getting. It's great. But it's not the end all be all. All right? Because this can end tomorrow. I could die tomorrow. I could fucking develop cancer and gone 2 months from now. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say because while I'm here, I was granted that right or permission, or whoever you believe in, grant me the right to do such. This is what this is. This is called the curse world. And my wife is like, Paulina, you caused this. And Paulina has the eye rolling emoji. Well, listen, like I said, guys, it's what I do. And listen, some people, they purposely don't curse because they want to make more money. Fuck that. Like I said, I think I'm doing pretty well now. It's fine, you know. I'm never that guy that's going to subscribe to the money. I'm never that guy that's going to just be about it because I want to get the message across and I like cursing. Cursing just gets me up in the morning, you know. Like I'm sleeping in a dead sleep and I'm like, fuck, shit, piss, boom. And I wake up. I'm like, yes, now my day can start. And if I ruined your night, ma'am, I'm really, really, no, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. But I'm trying to make you understand why I curse, because that's just what it is. Now, thank you for the donation. What the fuck did I just do that for? Gravo, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Night Raven, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Right, freedom of speech, guys. This is what it's all about. And unfortunately, the freedom of speech is going to start being attacked very, very soon again, but harder this time. I think they're going to go after it pretty fucking hard after they go after the guns. They are absolutely going to go after the guns next. That is the next grab. That is the next power move. They want to get us to be submissive. You can't get the United States of America submissive if we still have our guns. So, what is the UN and Biden and the rest of them going to do? They're going to come together. They're going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya and say we're going to fuck our own citizens in the ass, and then they're going to either A, attack or come down with some fucked up restricting gun laws, and then they're going to go for it. And when they go for it, they're going to be met with the worst opposition on this planet. Now, Virginia Prepper, thank you for the donation. Smart Prepper, thank you for the donation. Here's the catch, guys. Again, I talked about this in my last live stream. I'm going to talk about it again in depth on the Angry Truth channel in about 10 minutes or so. They are starting to label far right, actually, they're labeling right-wing people, or leaning right, conservatives and or Republicans, conservatives like myself. We're going to start being categorized as far-right extremists. And they're going to start going after far-right extremists. And they already started again. So back in February, they said us far-right extremists or conservatives, we are the threat to America. That was back in February. Then they revised it again And they released the fucking article or the study again saying that far-right extremists are more of a threat to the United States than Muslim extremists. I don't know how that's possible when they went over the numbers of when they went over the number of how many people were killed from white, white nationalists. Okay, so they go over the number of white nationalists, and I'm going to go over that number in the Angry Truth live stream next. I'm going to go over that number, but they go over the numbers like, what the fuck? Anyway, my wife's going at it with somebody again. See, this is why I married her. So anyway, guys, they're trying to build a case. And a lot of us are not recognizing it. Some of us are recognizing it and are preparing. But they are building a case for something bigger. And people have to pay attention to the case that they're building and where they're going with this. Because this is like the fucking worst storytelling in the world. Except for they're actually showing us where they're going next, guys. And where they're going next, when they start with the gun grab, it's not going to end the way they think it's going to end. And it's going to be bad. It's really going to be bad. So we need to absolutely follow what's going on, prepare for what's going on, and just fucking stay at the ready. Because at this point, guys, it's only going to go downhill. Fast. That's where it's going to go. Prepper 101, man, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm pretty sure you've been in here for a while. I think you've been in here for a while, but thank you for joining me tonight. But again, guys, it's a narrative that they're building, and they're changing the story as they go. As you can see, here in New York City, man, the mayor changes this narrative as fast and as often as he wants. The president of the United States changed the narrative so many times, but now we're the enemy of the state. And guess what, guys? I'll be the enemy of the state. I don't have a motherfucking problem with that. I will be the enemy of the United States of America. Fucking so be it. This is what they did with a certain group of people in Germany. They made them the enemy of the state. Matthew Johnson, thank you for the donation. How much do you make a month on YouTube? Matthew Johnson, how much do I make a month on YouTube? I would say roughly a couple thousand a month. And that's before taxes. After I take taxes out, not much. And the reason why, and some of you are like, why did you answer that? The reason why I answer that is because you can find this shit out yourself. So everything about YouTube that you want to know, or your favorite YouTuber, there's something called, there's an app. I forgot the name of the app, but you look in the app, you type in your favorite YouTuber. Not saying I'm your favorite YouTuber, but you type in your favorite YouTuber, and it gives you a ballpark of what they make. And so I tell people, I don't have a problem with it. It's not a fucking secret, guys. This is what we YouTubers make. And hopefully, I don't get banned. YouTube doesn't collapse. It'll keep going up, right? That's the problem. Yes, Acres. I do get a 1099 from YouTube. They mail it to you, obviously, and I think you could download it as well. I think, but I know I get it mailed. Yes, guys. You know, so it is what it is. Yeah, and yes, my wife's in charge of the money, actually. So because I'm irresponsible, I'm an irresponsible asshole. So she takes the money over. And then I go to her, and I'm like, please, baby, can I get $20 for lunch today? And then she gives me $20, and then I go spend it on White Castles. So she's like the financier of the relationship. It is what it is, guys. You need someone to fucking, toe the line. Not rich. Nice. They rob you. Guys, I mean, people often say YouTube robs me. They don't... This is YouTube's show, right? And the free speech part, I'm wholeheartedly against. When they tell people, oh, you can't say this, you can't say that on YouTube. YouTube started as a public platform. YouTube wanted people to express themselves. But now they don't like when people are expressing themselves. But when it comes to the pay part of it, and I want to switch gears real quick. When they talk to the pay part of it, I can't argue about that. This is their money. This is their set goal. If I didn't like the fact that they were probably fucking us in the ass by not paying us what we should be paid, I can't argue that. And I didn't get on this to get paid. I only found out that I can get paid by this from this probably like 3 years ago now, or 4 years ago now. Sorry, right? When I've been on for 10 years, if not a little more. When I started, I didn't know I could make money from this. I had no fucking clue I could make money from this. But when I figured out that I could, after watching some videos like you too can make money on YouTube, I'm like, word. So I click on my first video, and I forgot who the guy's name was, but it's Think Media, right, on YouTube. You go into Think Media, they have all these fucking videos on how to get started on YouTube. So if any of you are thinking about getting started on YouTube, you should definitely watch Think Media. Very, very good how-tos on how to get started, right? And when I watched this guy's video, I was like, holy shit, I can make money on here? All right, not bad. Why not? If I'm putting the time in to do some shit, why not get paid for it? So now I'm getting paid for it. And it's a nice paycheck, you know? I'm not going to lie about it. It's a nice paycheck. But could YouTube be paying us more? Probably. But am I going to argue about it? No. Yeah, Southwest Native. If I stop cursing, then I'm probably going to have to eat spam. And again, guys, there is something about stopping the curse. If I stop the curse, for example, right? Let's say there's 27. This is a lot of people on tonight. 2,700 people on tonight. If I wasn't cursing, I could probably have 3,000 to 3,500 people watching. If I wasn't cursing. But it is what it is, guys, right? I can't subscribe to everybody. I can't lick everybody's dicks or vaginas or whatever the fuck is out there. I can't do it. I have to be me. And YouTube, a lot of like the Think Media guys, what the fuck's the guy's name? Sean Cannell or some shit like that runs that show. They say be yourself. So I am being myself. And if you don't like it, it's fine. It weeds the people away who can't tolerate the cursing or my attitude or my arrogance or whatever the hell people say I have. The other day someone accused me of being a something arrogant hero or some shit like that. I'm like, what? I said, I never once listen, you can call me whatever you want, but the accusing me of being you know, like a holier than thou kind of shit, like that's what he was trying to say. I was like, get the fuck out of here, get bent with that bullshit. I'm not even fucking close to that. That shit I don't like. But you know, you can call me anything you want. Like, listen, I mean, it hasn't happened in a long time. When I first got on, I think I was called nigger a couple times, and I was like, that was to be expected. I didn't cry. I didn't have a meltdown. I didn't email YouTube. Someone called me a nigger. I didn't say any of that bullshit. I was like, okay, this is an asshole, and then I moved on. That was it. To fucking have a meltdown over being called whatever the fuck you're going to be called is stupid. It's childish. You know? People are going to say shit to you to piss you off. That is how the world operates, guys. And with that, it doesn't matter who you are, especially ladies. If you're going to start a YouTube channel, motherfuckers are going to mention something about you. So you have to deal with it, right? If you're a YouTuber and you're pretty, then you got to deal with it. If you're a YouTuber and you're ugly, you got to deal with it. If you're a YouTuber and you got a giant ass head, you better deal with that shit. They're gonna be fucking making fun of your big ass head, right? If you're a chick, right, and you have a big chest and your chest sticks out of your turtleneck, they're gonna come after you. Guys, if you for some reason you're walking around, you got a fucking hammer, you're gonna get abused. You're actually gonna get abused on that. So I mean, like, you have to learn how to take a lot of this shit that's said to you and let it roll off your back or ignore it. But you can't sit there and go, my God, he made fun of my big ass head. No. You gotta let it go. Right? So, yes, it's a big cup of coffee tonight. Kind of big. It's a Yeti, too. And I know I shouldn't have had the Yeti. Right? So, guys, it is what it is. You gotta let shit go when you're starting a YouTube channel. Don't worry about the people making fun of you. It is what it is. You're just going to have to fucking deal with it. You're going to have to deal with whatever you have. And don't worry about any deficiencies you have either. There are people like, well, I'm not a good-looking person. Who gives a fuck? If you got a message to get out to people, get the message out to people. Who gives a fuck what you look like? If you have a giant Frankenstein head, no one cares if you got good information. Now, if you got bad information, if you're fucking spewing bullshit and you got a Frankenstein head, well, you better fucking believe it. Frankenstein memes all day long. Right? But nonetheless, guys, the whole I'm ugly shit, like Dope Heaton, if I'm saying that right, Dope Heaton said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're ugly or not, guys. It's the message that matters. That's what's the bigger thing, the bigger picture. It's the fucking getting it out there. And you know, stop with the ugly bullshit. There's some ugly motherfuckers on YouTube who are fucking spewing some bullshit. So it doesn't matter, guys. Ugly on, right? Get your ugly on, get in front of the fucking camera and talk. Don't be shy, don't hide behind shades, don't talk from behind the camera. Be who the fuck you are in front of the camera. All right. No, Paulina, I'm not going to go to the next topic. Actually, wait. Do I have one more topic left? No, I don't. I'm actually done for the night. So, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you, Paulina, for breaking my nuts. Angie, Northern Girl, thank you for fucking modding tonight. Prepper 101, thank you for coming in. Alaskan Prepper, if you're still on, thank you for that. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate you guys, again, showing the support. Thank you for the donations tonight, again. This was a good night. I was on edge because I had fucking coffee in my system. Maybe I should do that more regularly. Who knows? But I'm headed over to the Angry Truth channel, which is going to start in probably 5 minutes. All right, guys? So thank you, and thank you, Prairie Farm Table, for the donation. And if any of you guys have any questions about starting your channel, please get in contact with me. I could set you in the right direction. I could point you to a lot of other YouTubers who are great at it, who are better at it than I am. But if you're worried about your looks, fuck your looks and fuck these people on here. All right, guys? Good night.